Lewis, thanks for joining me today. This is something completely new that we've never done before. Hopefully this will be the first of maybe many videos, podcasts, whatever we do. This is the end of first half of the season roundup. We'll start off by going through pre-season, then we'll go through some of the games, players that have come and gone, staff that's come and gone. We'll go through everything.
Yeah.
So if you're happy, we'll get on with it.
Sounds good.
We start off with pre-season. We've had a few new staff members come in, yours truly included. But we had we had a new coach come in, and we had several players come in.
Yeah, it's quite a big turnover over the summer.
Yeah, so let's start off with players who have left. Who's the big ones that have left that we've missed or not so much?
I suppose the more notable ones who sort of have gone from last season to this season, I suppose you're probably looking at goalkeeper Amy Martin. Just her work didn't allow her to sort of continue that commitment. Registered with Woodson Park at the moment, so it just allows her, and it fits in with more of her work schedule. So, and then also Becky's left us sort of at the start of the season. Yeah, missed the tail end of last season. She had an injury to her shoulder, I think it was. Got back into it pre-season. She's gone to try something new. Gone where another former player is Gemma. So she left us sort of during early pre-season stage. She was our sort of second top goal scorer last season. So they're sort of the main ones that we've not got from last year. But yeah, we've had quite a few new faces come in, which has been really good. I mean, pre-season we had very big numbers and was in a position where probably had too many players at some points, but it enabled us to really ensure that we had the right players for the group, ensure we had competition in the right areas of the pitch, in all areas of the pitch, and sort of different options depending on the type of the game, really. So
we'll go on to some players that are still here, but we haven't seen this season.
Yeah. Due
to quite severe injuries. So
Amy
Cooper, we haven't seen this season.
No.
But she's been here every week.
Yeah.
She's running the Twitter on match days, so everyone does still see her. And we're missing Ree. She's had the same issue.
Yeah, so they're pretty much working hand in hand together. So they're at very, very similar stages of their recovery. It's great seeing them both at matches and up on the training pitch. So they're working hard. Amber's got them doing their schedule. So no, it's brilliant seeing them progressing. And yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before we see them back in the shirt again.
Do you think we'll see them this season, or do you think that's pushing it too much?
I think there's a chance. There's a chance, but given the severity of the injury they both had, we have to make sure that if they are coming on that pitch, that they're absolutely 100% right to do so. And Amber's the perfect person for that. So yeah, fully trust in her judgment.
I think for a lot of people as well, just to see their names even on the team sheet, even if they don't come on the pitch, it'll make a lot of people happy.
Definitely. Yeah, they're those sort of players. They are.
Yeah, so we'll go on to staff as well now. We had two noticeable people come in and one leave.
Yeah.
So Grant has now departed.
Yeah.
I didn't know Grant, so for people that have sort of come across with a few of us, give us an insight of who Grant was.
So Grant was a great person to have with us. I mean, he was very very knowledgeable in terms of he knew a lot of people. Good coach as well. He actually moved up to Norfolk, which was the reason why he left us at the end of the season. Shame to see him go. He had a new opportunity come up at the start of the season with Kings Lynn. It was a difficult one for him. Yeah, he's come away from that. They've got the manager in now who's doing well. But no, keep in touch with Grant on a regular basis. Long phone calls with him discussing teams, players, everything women's football, really. So no, he's a good contact to have and good friend as well.
So the replacement that we had for him was Leon.
Yep.
I heard Grant recommended him to you yourself.
Yeah.
That's sort of a big thing to have someone recommended straight away.
Absolutely, yeah. Leon came in. He came to watch a few games at the tail end of last season, sort of when we knew that Grant was going to be departing. And he got involved during pre-season. Obviously, with connections through previous clubs and players, he's brought in a few players as well. Got straight into it, which was great. But unfortunately for him, his work has got in the way. But it has to. And yeah, he just hasn't managed to find a way to make it work. So obviously, it's a shame. yeah, fingers crossed for him, he can get that sorted ASAP.
Hopefully we can see him back. I'd like to say this season,
Yeah.
but if not, I'd like to see him back next season.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's around just in terms of what he brings on from the training pitch and on the match days. Yeah, it's good to have him in. Plus, he's such a nice guy, isn't he, Leon?
There's no nice guys in football. There's no nice guys in football. That leads me on to the next staff member, and yeah, I'm blowing smoke up my own trumpet now. Yeah. But I came in. Yeah, long story short, I was at Cambridge and wasn't happy. Leon was coming over here and said, "Do you fancy coming along?" I saw the social media side of things that were going on, and in the nicest way, it was in dire need of help.
Yes.
I come in and I've brought part of my team in with me, so she does the behind the scenes stuff. I'm doing your photography stuff.
Yeah.
I'm doing the day-to-day handling of Twitter and social media. So
yeah.
What difference have you seen? I've seen big numbers since we've.
Absolutely, and it's. You're right, it was in desperate need for some help. I mean, it actually, a lot of the times, myself doing it, and there was times where actually sometimes on match days I was doing the match day tweets during the game. Shouldn't be happening. No. But no, I mean, in terms of the content that we've got, the regular tweets, the regular posts, it's absolutely brilliant. And I know that the players absolutely love it as well, because it's just the content. It's just so much more professional. It's a lot. They love seeing themselves. They love seeing themselves. All pictures and posters and everything like that. So no, it's brilliant, and it's made such a huge difference. So we're all very appreciative of it.
Yeah. So we're bringing the social media where it should be in the first place.
Yes, absolutely.
And hopefully we've set a standard, and this is how it's going to stay. By this video alone, I've already blown my budget for the season. Let's talk about some of the new players we've brought in. We've had a couple come in, but a couple leave.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to mention any names or.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it's a bit like what I said earlier in terms of we had quite large numbers, so it was important for us to, and for the players as well, to ensure that it was the right environment for them to be in and for us to have them in. So naturally, when you have large numbers, there's going to be players that aren't going to be happy with the minutes that they're getting. Look, we're not gonna, if someone wants to go, we're not gonna sort of stand in their way if it's not right for them. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we had a couple come in at the start and that have gone. Sonny being one. Sonny came in, done really, really well. Unfortunately for Sonny, it was just we've got such a competitive squad in the position that Sonny wants to play, and it made it really difficult. Also, we've had Emily sort of come in and go, which again is a shame as well, because there's definitely something there with Emily, and it was one of those where she sort of came into us sort of a little bit behind in terms of where she was at and probably where she'd have liked to have been during pre-season, and then it's sort of playing. She got an unfortunate injury at the start of the season where it knocked her back a few weeks, and then it just sort of was difficult for her then to get back into it.
Yeah, and then we've had some more noticeable signings that have stayed. They're here and they're constantly in the first team squad. We've had Emily Smith come in, we've had Jordan come in.
Yeah.
There's probably a few more which I can't think of off the top of my head at the moment.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll work our way sort of from back to front. I mean, we've had Elle come in this season, fantastic. Game after game, she produces things that just keep on amazing us and everyone on the pitch. But no, she's been absolutely brilliant, and I think there's definitely a lot more confidence in the group in terms of when she's in that goal, you know it's going to have to be something good to get past her. So yeah, no, really pleased with Elle coming in. We've also had Emma Todd come into us. She's come over from Histon, again hit the ground running, done so well. I think she was their player of the year last year. Can certainly tell why she got that. I mean, her engine, her determination, her pace. No, she's a fantastic addition to the squad. Offensively, we've had Tally come back in as well, which
that's
has been
a big signing.
Yeah, very good. I mean, she's come back into us in a difficult place. Before she came in, she just wanted to get back enjoying her football again, and we just want to provide that environment for her, and she's come in and she seems to be back to her old self. So no, Tally's coming and being absolutely brilliant. We've had Roper come in, another defensive player.
Although she won't say, she'll say she's not a defender.
She'll say she's a midfielder, which she is, but she's come in and done really well defensively. She's come over from Haverhill. Well, we've effectively had Emma Slater come back from a long-term injury last year. So she was out, she got injured, I think, November last year, and missed the rest of the season. and she came back pre-season. She broke her leg. Yeah, it's like having a
news
new
to me
signing.
as well.
Yeah, no, it's like having a new signing, having her back in. Such a competitive squad. Erin's come in midfield.
We've had not so much luck to start with up top, but it seems to be flowing a bit better now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Jordan who came in.
No, she's come in, done really well. I think she had a great start with us. What I like about her, she gives us a different dimension to how play with her. She's a very aggressive, strong forward, and she's got good technical ability as well. And very similarly with Emily, a very strong player who she's just coming back from an ACL injury as well. So she's still in that progressional stage of that recovery. So we know there's more to come from her, and I'm excited to see that. But she's coming in, done really well. So we've got competitive front players. Obviously, you've got Millsy, who can we've had to utilise her in there a few times in that forward position. Poppy, who was our top scorer from last season. Lots of good options in that area of the pitch. We had Nicole, who we had on loan from Peterborough last season. She joined us permanently this season, so she's been a good addition. So yeah, it's great to have her in.
I think we've done all of the data management stuff.
Yep.
Let's move on to some actual football now.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say pre-season didn't go as well as we expected.
No.
We didn't get anywhere near as many games, I think, as we had planned.
No.
I think we had, that was 6 games that we were planning to play.
Yep.
And then that was going to be extended to a 7th.
Yep.
I think in total we only played 3.
Yes, yeah, it was a bit of a disappointing one, really. I mean, a couple of last minute cancellations, a little bit disappointing that we kind of got first game of the season and we weren't really where we wanted to be in terms of our fitness levels, our match sharpness levels, and it kind of showed in those first few games. So yeah, it was disappointing, the pre-season programme, but it was sort of a little bit out of our hands.